Imagine a road trip with your closest friends, driving through one of the most stunning countries on Earth. This is Iceland. We're taking you along for the ride. Along the way, we'll share our unforgettable experiences, the hidden gems we discovered, and give you a personal travel guide to the spots you absolutely cannot miss. So, let's go! Thank you. Right now, I am sitting at the Ursaga Premium seats here on Iceland Air, and honestly, I was not expecting the seats to be this spacious, so can't even reach the footrest. That says a lot about the amount of leg space that this cabin has. Good morning, guys. It is currently 3:34 in the morning. I did not get any sleep. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day and how I'm gonna stay awake. Also, we had a meal during the nighttime. I actually ordered the beef steak and it was amazing. It was a medium rare steak with potatoes, and then it also came with burrata cheese with parma ham and cherry tomatoes and some grapes. It was so good. After our 6-hour flight, we finally landed in Keflavik Airport. We picked up our rental car and drove straight to the Blue Lagoon. Swimming here was on all of our bucket lists, so we had to make a visit. Once we arrived, we were greeted with a super strong and cold windstorm, but that wasn't going to stop us from enjoying. We picked up our wristbands, had a quick breakfast, changed into our swimwear, and headed into the geothermal waters. We do not regret visiting because this was such a relaxing way to unwind after a red-eye flight. So we got our masks on, we tried all the saunas and the sea rooms, and it was just an amazing time.
Youthful again.
We just arrived at our Airbnb at Midmork, I think is what it's called. And driving in, we came across so many sheep. I hope you guys heard that. Like, there's like some more on the street.
Then they won't come. Leave them alone. Bye.
It's really cute. The mountains are also literally our backyard. This is crazy. Ready? The hills are alive with the sound of music.
We just got here, and it already feels like at home.
I'm gonna steal one. That's the
Pickles bread.
It's a rainy day today and we're going to the waterfall.
Got the lighting wrong.
Yeah.
Oh! Real talk, these are the things that makes up the Everything Beautiful Mason thing. to show us everything beautiful that this world had to offer. And here we are, you know, once again seeing more of world's beauty.
This is our first official day out exploring and our very first waterfall. We are going behind the waterfall right now. Karina, how do you feel?
Fantastic.
Isn't it so cool?
Yes. I feel wonderful.
Wonderful!
I think it's amazing.
This is amazing!
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Celia Landsfoss is one of Iceland's most iconic waterfalls. You need to experience walking behind the waterfall and take in its natural beauty. This was an amazing way to start our nature adventure.
If you definitely come here, make sure you wear waterproof clothing.
To warm up, we decided to grab a hot chocolate and take in the view from afar. Then we went on to our second waterfall of the day.
So we are currently making our way to a hidden waterfall. Well, a secret waterfall, kind of.
Half hidden, so it's half a secret.
Half hidden, half a secret. And we get to go into this like little cave to see it. I'm so excited. You see this behind me right now? I'm about to get on this rock and get an epic shot right now. Oh my god, this is looking kind of scary. Oh, here we go. I got it. Whoa! I'm literally up here right now. What in the world is going on? So insane right now standing here right in front of the waterfall. What is my life? Oh my god.
So we are currently at Skogafoss, and I actually see it right in front of me here. I decided not to go up there because I could feel a cold coming. I got completely soaked. Feet are wet, pants are wet. I was wearing 2 jackets, both soaked. Waterfall is so much larger than the last 2 we saw. And there are these stairs. It's a steep staircase that leads up, and you can see above. I'm excited for today because we are going to the black sand beach. It's also still not processing in my mind that I'm actually in Iceland. It's like I'm experiencing these things. My brain is not braining right now. Oh, and it looks like they're coming back. We're at the bottom of the staircase now.
It is so windy right now. We are on a cliff overlooking the black sand beach.
Everybody's been a nice life.
This is actually scary. Just kidding.
Ain't dry. It was dry now.
We are on the lookout to see some puffins. We are approaching the season where the puffins do come out, but with this weather, I'm not so sure. We'll figure it out.
We had such an amazing time here because we had breathtaking views of the black sand beach down below, this beautiful arch, a lighthouse, and I highly recommend that you add this area to your itinerary.
I am being blown away, both literally and figuratively.
It's so nice.
It also literally looks like a painting.
After we hopped back into the car and started to make our way down to Reynisfjara. But then on the way there, we saw that there was this cave and there were people in it. And we really wanted to try and hike up there. But what we didn't expect is how steep that climb was gonna be. But our first challenge was that we had to jump over this stream of water. But don't be fooled. This jump was actually way wider than it looked. I'm so happy that we made a little detour to this cave because it was a unique experience. After a very steep hike, you'll be rewarded with a panoramic view of Dyrhólaig. This cave is definitely underrated and not many people trek to experience it. If you get the chance, check out this hidden gem on the south coast of Iceland. Next was the infamous Reynisfjara, a black sand beach featuring basalt columns, powerful ocean waves, and large rock formations in the waters.
Here on the black sand beach, I've seen so many photos and videos here in this exact same spot, and it's just so much cooler in person. It's so unreal, and we got really blessed because the sun is out and it's just so unbelievably beautiful here.
Okay, whoa, that looks so pretty the way it's reflecting off the rock. Hold on, this is gorgeous.
It was so surreal being on this beach because it is like no other. The columns were especially exciting because these are formed from cooled lava. After another long day of adventure on the south coast, we got dinner at Vic and made our way to our hotel.
It's literally 11 p.m. right now, and it's so bright out. Crazy! Time check, it is now 2 a.m. and look how bright it is.
Feels like 5 a.m.
She's so bright.
What's next?
You guys are the best.
It is the next day and we're off to another early start. Starting off with breakfast.
They just opened.
Ta-ta! Bigger than your head.
Guys, ready?
Miss Alter Server.
Go, Karina. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen. Here speak for me, bless us, O Lord, for these are gifts which you're about to receive from thy bounty.
First adventure of the day. We are at Vesterhorn, one of the most famous locations in Iceland. Located on the southeastern part of Iceland, this area is known for its steep cliffs, black sand coast, Viking village, and more. Okay, so right now we are at the Viking village and we're overlooking the ocean, and there are a bunch of rocks here too. This view is unreal. Sad thing is that it's starting to rain and you can no longer see the mountains. Womp womp. There are 3 types of hiking paths here at Vesterhorn. The red path, the yellow path, and the blue path. This is the red path, an easy hike that takes you to the coast where you can often find seals on the rocks. After taking in the views, we made our way to the Viking village. What's super interesting about this village is that it was actually built as a set for a movie in 2009. You can walk through the wooden houses with the grass roofs and other set pieces. On our hike there, we were surprised by a group of horses on our path. It was so cool to see them up close. Though we kept our distance, they were very friendly and even made their way onto the set too. To end our visit at Vesterhorn, we went to the Viking Cafe and got a hot chocolate to warm ourselves up. Now, for the rest of the day, we have a long drive to our next Airbnb, and to our surprise, the sun decided to come out. And with this view, we had to get out of the car and enjoy it. This is Fjalldalfoss, a 65-foot waterfall in the Highlands. This waterfall was so special to all of us because it was one we didn't expect to stumble upon. This is a hidden gem that all tourists don't get to see unless they drive along this remote road. This waterfall was a complete surprise because all we saw was barren land with mountains in the far distance, until we got here.
I just have like a huge feeling of gratitude. I love how mountains make me feel. They make me feel so small, and it just reminds me just how big this world is and how much more there is for me out there. And it reminds me that I am created by the Creator who constantly makes masterpieces. I'm really about to start crying again. This world is so big and it's meant to be explored. Constantly reminded that God creates great things. so much gratitude.
We were lucky to have the waterfall all to ourselves from the base and really immerse ourselves into the landscape. I highly recommend you add this hidden gem to your list of places to see.
Literally 10 p.m. at night. 10:03.
After getting to our hotel late at night, we woke up for another early morning start and made our way to this cute retro diner for breakfast. We couldn't have had a better breakfast before another long drive to our next accommodation. After breakfast, continuing on the ring road, we began our drive up north. We then started driving in snowy areas, which was so surprising because the landscape we saw the day before was drastically different. Along the drive, we stopped by this waterfall. This is Dettifoss, the second most powerful waterfall in Europe and the most powerful in Iceland. If you're in the northern part of the country, this is a must visit. There are many different viewpoints, so it's best to explore around the area. After, we got back on the road and made a pit stop in this tiny town in the fjords.
I just woke up from my nap and we're in this cute little town in between the mountains. And we saw a playground. We're about to jump on this.
This stop was special because in every place the Nolasco family travels to, they make it a tradition to take their girls to a playground. Now, they weren't the only ones that had the time of their lives. We felt like children again. This just felt like a dream. It was like we were living the secret life of Walter Mitty.
Holy crap, the moon's in this thing.
It was truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. After, we hopped back in the car and continued to drive on the north coast and stopped on the side to take in the beautiful sunset. We really appreciated this moment because almost every day it's been cloudy, and with the sun out, everything looked even more beautiful.
Here. We have a beautiful sunset. You know, we were actually supposed to have a really bad storm, but look at this. Where is that storm?
Throughout the trip, we've been making TikToks with the girls, which has been so fun.
Worth the hypothermia. It's now 6:30 p.m. and we finally made it to our home in the middle of this fjord. We settled in and had another homemade dinner. Later that night, I had another incredible experience with the midnight sun. I need to show you this view because it is currently 2:38 in the morning. Then we woke up in great moods the next day because it was a special day. We were celebrating a special someone.
Yay, it's perfect. There we go. Hey.
We're celebrating Mason's 9th birthday today, and it's a day to remember. Not only are we honoring Susie and Dilly's amazing son, but we're also in a bucket list destination, making the occasion even more special. The theme this year is Super Mario, so we're setting up fun decorations all around the house.
Happy birthday, dear Mason. Happy birthday to you. Are you 8? Are you 9? Look at your brother. There we go.
Amen.
And for the rest of the evening, we continued the good vibes with more TikToks and fun activities. Today's the day we head back to Reykjavik, and before doing so, we had to sign this guest book. We have a 5-hour drive ahead of us and ready to explore the capital city. The drive went smoothly and we settled into our Airbnb. It was located right at the start of the Rainbow Road that's in the heart of the city. After getting some rest, the next day we tried to explore as much as we could in a day. So here is where we went. We have less than 5 hours to explore before our flight back to Toronto. And the best, fun, and quick way to do that is to rent a scooter. First, we went to the Hallgrímskirkja. This is the largest church in Iceland and is one of the most visited places in the country. Next was the iconic Sun Voyager, which is a large steel sculpture of a ship. Then we headed to the Harpa Concert Hall, known for its glass exterior and home to the Iceland Symphony Orchestra and Icelandic opera. And finally, we continued to scooter around the city and ended up at this cute ice cream shop before heading to the airport. This trip was nothing short of amazing. From chasing waterfalls to those incredible midnight sunsets, this trip has been full of memories I'll never forget. I hope this vlog gives you a taste of the beauty, adventure, and magic this country has to offer. If you're planning your Iceland adventure, I hope this vlog serves as a helpful travel guide. If you've enjoyed this journey with us, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel for more travel videos like this one. Thanks so much for watching. I've got more adventures coming your way.